Good morning, students. We discuss about a factor affecting the solubility of gas in liquid in yesterday class, and we already discussed about the three factors of a factor affecting the solubility of gas in liquid: nature of solute, nature of solvent, and third, effect of temperature. Now, in today's class, we discuss about the fourth effect of pressure. Effect of pressure. It is very important topic. It is a very important topic for RBC and CBSE board exam. It is also called a Henry law. Henry effect of pressure. Effect of pressure. The solubility of gas in liquid is explained by Henry law. So Henry law is given by William Henry. William Henry in 1803. Given by William Henry in 1803. This law is given by William Henry in 1803. Means effect of pressure on solubility of gas in liquid is explained by William Henry. So it is also called a Henry law. And what is Henry law? According to Henry law, the amount of solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of gas. It is directly proportional to the pressure of a gas. So according to this law, the solubility, the amount of according to this law, the amount of solubility of gas in liquid, the amount of solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to pressure of gas. Pressure of the gas which applied on the surface of liquid. So the amount of solubility M is directly proportional to P. M is directly proportional to P. So M equal to KHP. M equal to KHP. Here M equal to amount of solubility. M equal to amount of solubility. P equal to pressure of gas. And KH equal to Henry constant. KH equal to Henry constant. Now we consider the mole fraction of gas. So mole fraction of gas is directly proportional to the pressure. So now we consider the mole fraction of solution. The mole fraction of solute gas. Now we consider the mole fraction of solute gas, then the pressure of gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction. So P is directly proportional to the x. Here x equal to mole fraction. Here x equal to mole fraction. Here x equal to mole fraction. So pH equal to KHX. pH equal to KHX and KH equal to P upon x. KH equal to P upon x. So we easily determine the Henry constant. If the mole fraction of solute and solvent are given, then we easily calculate the Henry constant. Easily calculate the Henry constant of a solution. Henry constant of a solution. So this law is called Henry law. According to this law, the amount of solubility in gas is liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of gas which applied on the surface of liquid. So amount of solubility is directly proportional to the pressure. So when remove the proportional, then write proportional constant. So M equal to KHP. Here P equal to pressure of gas, M equal to amount of solubility, and KH equal to Henry constant. So now we consider the mole fraction of solute gas. Then the pressure of gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction. So P directly proportional to x, and P equal to KHX. And KH equal to P upon x. KH equal to P upon x. So now we discuss about the next topic. And we plot a graph between mole fraction and amount of solubility. Now we plot a graph between mole fraction and solubility. X and P, mole fraction and solubility. We also write M, solubility and pressure. So we know that the mole fraction and solubility of a gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure. So the graph obtained by this graph is obtained. So when we draw a graph between mole fraction and pressure or solubility and pressure, then a straight line is obtained. And this straight line is indicate the amount of solubility is directly proportional to the pressure of gas which applied on the surface of a liquid. Now we discuss about the limitation of Henry law. Now we discuss about the limitation of Henry law. And what's it? Generally, four limitations are present of Henry law. First limitation: in Henry law, the temperature should not be very more. The temperature should not be very less. So the temperature should not be very low. The temperature should not be very low. Next limitation: the pressure of gas should not be very more. The pressure of gas should not be very more. Next, solvent solution take dilute. And next, the molecular formula of gas and liquid. Both are equal. The molecular formula of gas and liquid both are equal. After heating the molecular formula of gas and liquid. The molecular formula of gas and liquid both are equal. The molecular formula of gas and liquid both are equal after heating. After heating, the molecular formula of gas and liquid both are equal after heating. The molecular formula of gas and the molecular formula of gas and liquid both are equal after heating. After heating means कि हीट करने के बाद में जो मोलिकुलर फॉर्मूला है गैसियस स्टेट में और लिक्विड स्टेट में जो कंपाउंड का मोलिकुलर फॉर्मूला वो क्या होना चाहिए, इक्वल होना चाहिए. क्या होना चाहिए, इक्वल. नाउ वी डिस्कस अबाउट द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ हेनरी लॉ. नाउ वी डिस्कस अबाउट द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ हेनरी लॉ. So what application are affect the Henry law? So now we discuss about the applications. Now we discuss about the applications of Henry law. So applications of Henry law. Application of Henry law. Application. So generally three applications are present of Henry law. Firstly, the bottles are closed. The bottles are closed at a high pressure. The bottles are closed at a high pressure for increase the solubility of CO2. Increase the solubility of CO2 in soda in a water. Increase the CO2 solubility in soda in a water, in soda water and cold drink in a cold drink. So first limitation is in bottles. The bottles are closed. The bottles are closed at high pressure. The bottles are closed at high pressure. The bottles are closed at high pressure for increase the solubility. For increase the solubility of CO2 gas. For increase the solubility of CO2 gas in water. CO2 gas in soda water, and cold drinks. Soda water and cold drinks. Next point, sea divers can face the high pressure. कि जो सी डाइवर्स होते हैं, सी डाइवर्स मतलब समुद्री गोताखोर जिसको हम बोलते हैं, सी डाइवर्स होते हैं, तो जब वो समुद्र की गहराई में जाते हैं तो वो जैसे जैसे गहराई में जाएंगे तो उनके ऊपर वाटर का जो प्रेशर, वो प्रेशर क्या होगा, मोर होगा. तो मीन से जो ब्रीथिंग को करेंगे उस ब्रीथिंग में O2 का जो यूज है, O2 का यूज क्या होगा, मोर होगा. और O2 का जब यूज मोर होगा तो उनके जो रेस्पिरेशन होगा, ब्रीथिंग होगी, उसमें मोर O2 यूज होने के कारण, ठीक है, जब वो वापस से हाई प्रेशर से लो प्रेशर के ऊपर की ओर आएंगे तो उनके जो जॉइंट्स हैं, उन जॉइंट्स में क्या होने लग जाएगा, पेन होने लग जाएगा. जॉइंट्स में क्या होने लगेगा, पेन, जिसको बोलते हैं बैंड्स. क्या बोलेंगे, बैंड. तो मतलब इसके लिए वो गैसेस मिक्सर का यूज करते हैं. और उस गैसेस मिक्सर में कौन कौन सी गैस होती है, हाइड्रोजन, ठीक है, हीलियम, कौन सी होगी, हीलियम. और हीलियम परसेंटेज होती है 11.7% हीलियम, नाइट्रोजन एंड 56.2%, 56.1% नाइट्रोजन एंड O2 52.52% एंड 32.1% क्या होगी उसमें, ऑक्सीजन. तो मींस उस सिलेंडर में इस गैसेस मिक्सर का वो क्या करते हैं, यूज करते हैं. उस सिलेंडर में इस गैसियस मिक्सर है, इस गैसियस मिक्सर का क्या करेंगे, यूज करेंगे। इसी टाइप से थर्ड एप्लीकेशन देखिए कि जो हिली एरिया है, कनेक्टिव जो एरिया होते हैं वहां पर, जैसे ये सरफेस अर्थ की है, तो जैसे जैसे माउंटेन जो एरिया होते हैं, हिली एरिया होते हैं, तो मतलब ये यहाँ पे सरफेस अर्थ की सरफेस है और ये माउंटेन एरिया है। ये कौन सा है, माउंटेन एरिया है। तो माउंटेन जो एरिया होते हैं, जो माउंटेन एरिया होते हैं, उन माउंटेन एरिया के ऊपर जो माउंटेन क्यों जाएंगे हिल एरिया, तो वहां पे O2 का जो प्रेशर है वो प्रेशर क्या होगा, डिक्रीज होगा। मींस एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, वो एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर क्या होगा, डिक्रीज होगा। तो जो हिली एरिया में रहने वाले जो पीपल्स हैं, ठीक है, उनमें O2 की जो सॉल्युबिलिटी है वो सॉल्युबिलिटी क्या होगी, लेस होगी। और O2 की सॉल्युबिलिटी उनमें लेस होगी तो जो उनमें डिजीज हो जाएगी, उनकी बॉडी में जो आरबीसी है वो आरबीसी क्या हो जाएगी, रेड ब्लड सेल्स क्या हो जाएगी, डिक्रीज हो जाएगी और उनके कारण उनको डिजीज हो जाएगी। उस डिजीज को बोलते हैं एनीमिया। क्या कहेंगे उस डिजीज को, एनीमिया। मींस उनमें एनीमिया डिजीज अकर हो जाती है। कौन सी डिजीज हो जाएगी, एनीमिया। मतलब सीधा सा है कि जो माउंटेन एरिया में रहने वाले लोग होते हैं, तो जैसे जैसे अर्थ की सरफेस से ऊपर जाएंगे तो एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर डिक्रीज होगा। एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर डिक्रीज होगा तो O2 की ब्लड में सॉल्युबिलिटी डिक्रीज होगी और O2 की ब्लड में सॉल्युबिलिटी डिक्रीज होगी तो नंबर ऑफ आरबीसी क्या होगी, डिक्रीज। और नंबर ऑफ आरबीसी अगर ब्लड में डिक्रीज हो रही है तो एक डिजीज होगी, उस डिजीज को कहते हैं एनीमिया। और एनीमिया डिजीज है, उसके कैरेक्टर क्या होंगे कि जो पेशेंट्स होते हैं उनकी थिंक करने की जो कैपेसिटी है वो कैपेसिटी क्या हो जाती है, डाउन हो जाती है। थिंक करने की जो कैपेसिटी, सोचने समझने की जो उनकी कैपेसिटी होती है, थिंक करने की कैपेसिटी, वो थिंक करने की कैपेसिटी उनमें क्या हो जाएगी, डाउन हो जाएगी। थिंक करने की जो कैपेसिटी है वो कैपेसिटी क्या हो जाती है, डाउन हो जाती है। तो मीन से इसके टोटल कितने, टोटल इसके 3 फैक्टर्स है, टोटल 3 एप्लीकेशंस है। द bottles are closed at high pressure for increase the solubility of CO2 gas in soda water and cold drink, and C diverse cane face, C diverse cane face when we drive the highly breathing. To means you use the specific gas cylinder in which helium are present 7.7% and 2 are present 56.2% and O2 are present in 32.1%. And those people which lives in a highly and mountain area in which the O2 gas are dissolved less in blood, so the number of RBC in blood is decreased, so a disease are occur in those people, it is called anemia. And in anemia the thinking capacity of patient is down, the thinking capacity of a patient is down. So this is a Henry law, and Henry law is very important for RBSc and CBSE board exam. This topic is very important for RBSc and CBSE board exam. Now discuss about the next. Now we discuss about the next topic, vapor pressure. Vapor pressure. What is vapor pressure? What is a vapor pressure? The pressure which applied by vapor on the surface of liquid, on the surface of a liquid is called vapor pressure. It's called a vapor pressure. And vapor are occur when evaporation are complete in the solution. Evaporation are complete in the solution. So firstly, what is vapor pressure? The pressure which applied, the pressure which applied by vapor, the pressure which applied by